1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition. Strap in. You're about to listen to the hottest sounds. It's the hottest mixtape in the world, and you've got it.
Welcome to the 1873 Nerd Galaxy.
The whole music, the whole atmosphere.
You have to experience it to believe it.
It's just epic.
Activate your brain.
Американская фирма Transceptor Technology.
Status activated.
Affirmative.
Be ready to be stimulated.
DJ Wildfire, harass me, officer, lock the handcuff. As long as I in the studio, you will lock me up. Harass me, I'll do jailhouse a hell, but I heavy if you fling me in the music cell. Security daddy, yo. Yeah, man, archive this Enders DJ Wildfire. It's me, I said the #1 DJ on afternoon drive time experience. It's me, I say you don't know, say 1873 FM radio. Keep the dial stuck, archive so that mad.
Yo, DJ, are you done mixing yet?
Your DJ has only just begun.
Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Counting down the songs you love most.
I love this song, I'm gonna play it.
I need the right selection.
Are you guys ready?
Turn it up.
1873 FM.
You are my African queen. Ooh, Lord. Just like the sun, light up the earth, you light up my life. The only one I ever see with a smile so bright. And just yesterday, you came around my way. You came my horse in way. With your astonishing beauty, oh, you couldn't make a brother sing. No ordinary thing, a supernatural being. And no, you are brighter than the moon, brighter than the star. I love you just the way you are. And you are my African queen, the girl of my dreams. You take me where I never been. You make my heart go ding-a-ling-a-ling. Oh, you are my African queen, the girl of my dreams, and you remind me of a thing, and that is the African beauty. Yeah. Oh, you're my African queen. Oh, Lord. Out of a million, you stand as one, the outstanding one. I look into your eyes, girl, what I see is paradise. Hey, you captivated my soul. Now every day I want you more. I cannot deny this feeling I'm feeling inside. Hey, no one cannot take your place, you cannot take your space, and it's a fact I cannot erase. And no, you are the one that makes me smile, make me float like a boat upon the Nile. Girl, you are my African queen, the girl of my dreams. You take me where I never been. You make my heart go ding-a-ling-a-ling. Yeah, you are my African queen, the girl of my dreams. You remind me of a thing, and that is the African beauty. You are my African queen, and I know, oh yes I know. You are my African queen, and I know. See, I know what I am feeling in my heart and in my soul. Oh, I know that it is love, and I know that this love was surely sent from up above. It's 'cause you're the only one that I think of. You are my African queen, and I know that it means that you're the only one that I will serve. I'll give you my heart, my love, my body, and my money. Every other thing you think of. Inama, who could think of anything better than you? Who could think of ever hurting you? Sacrifice my all, I'll give it all to you. You are my African queen, for real. You are my African queen. The girl of my dream, the girl of my dream, yeah, I've never been. Oh, na na, yeah, ding-a-ling-a-ling. Oh, Lord, you are my African queen. You are my African queen, girl of my dream, my African. You remind me of a thing. Oh, that is the African. So black, so beautiful. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Munyemo, I love you, I love you, I love you. Munyemo, I love you, I love you. Oh yeah, my African queen, I love you, I love you.
Welcome to the 1873 Nerd Galaxy.
The whole music, the whole atmosphere.
You have to experience it to believe it.
It's just epic.
Activate your brain.
Американская фирма Transceptor Technology.
Status activated.
Affirmative.
Be ready to be stimulated.
Nine minutes are gone after 3. Good afternoon. Welcome to the drive. The name is Wildfire DJ. All right, hanging out until 6. How is your Wednesday going? Hoping you're having a fantastic time. Right, in the first hour, we get into the business chat. I'll be joined by Princess in the studio. So if you've got business interests and you've got business ideas, there's a platform you get to share. That's if you're an entrepreneur and you're looking for access to the market, or you want to engage with other like-minded individual in the business space. All right, that's why we're dedicating the first hour to. So keep it locked to the 1873 FM, your voice, your power. Follow us on our socials. We are on Facebook. We are on Twitter at the 1873 FM. Also streaming live via the 1873 FM website. That's on www.the1873fm.com. Or you can simply download the 1873 FM app. Then you'll be able to listen to radio on the go. We're on iOS as well as Play Store. Is it Google Play Store or it's Play Store?
It's Google Play Store.
Google Play Store, not just Play Store. What's wrong with me saying Play Store?
There's nothing wrong with it.
So it's Play Store and iOS.
Yes, that's it.
But it changed from iOS. It used to be called something back then, right?
I can't remember what.
Is it? But it
But
was
it's
called
also
something.
available on the Apple Store as well.
Apple Store. So
Apple
there's
Store.
Apple Store,
There's Apple Store for Apple users.
which is iOS.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And
All right.
then there
Just
is
needed to be
the-
sure.
And then there's the Google Play Store
Google Play Store,
for Android users.
Android users. Okay.
Yes.
Is BlackBerry still in the market?
It is, but it's
Uh-huh.
not as prevalent as it was a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
BlackBerry was dominant a few years ago. If
Yeah.
you didn't have a BlackBerry, you were
So behind.
so behind.
If you didn't have a BlackBerry, you didn't have Mixit. So it was
That's
BlackBerry and
it.
Mixit, eh?
Those are the things. Now there's two people in the world of technologies. Either
Right.
you're an Android user
Uh.
or you're an Apple user.
But
That's it.
we, the Android people, say there's only two phones in the world. There's the Android and others. Makes sense, right?
Makes perfect sense to me.
So it's either you're an Android
As
user.
a fellow Android user,
Mhm.
I completely agree.
Is it, eh? Right. So entrepreneurs, business people, wannabes, those who are interested in business. I guess this first hour is dedicated to that, right? We're talking
No,
business.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, there's I see a lot of people out there saying, "I want to be an entrepreneur." You know, do you really want to be an entrepreneur?
It's really not that easy. I think the first thing that we need to just break that mold of the glamorization of entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Don't see that gentleman in her Bentley and think, yes, in a year from now, I'll be driving a Bentley. There's so much hard work.
Yeah,
it's so much learning, but you need to go through the course. There isn't a formula to this.
Yeah.
What works for me will not work for you. But if you know what you want, if you keep the dream alive, there are always ways for you to make it happen.
To break into the market.
No,
so it's not a matter that I saw Princess is an entrepreneur and she's into 1-2 things. I can also branch into that and it will work for me. I don't know your contacts. I don't know what would have enabled you to be successful.
Precisely. Because there's an entire journey that is never discussed of the journey of the entrepreneur.
Right.
You have your high days, you have your low days, you have your days where you're thinking, where is my next bit of money coming in? And as an employee, you know that month end, I'm expecting my paycheck on the 25th. The 26th is a party.
Yeah.
And that's how your life is. It's on schedule. But as an entrepreneur, you don't have that safety net. You don't have that security of knowing that, you know what, that's where my next bit of money is coming from.
Right. So it's not a snap of the finger and then you got millions in your bank account. There's hard work, there's planning, there's a whole lot of
there's
preparation.
Sleepless nights, there's you giving up parties and invitations to things that are fun that you'd love to participate in, but you just do not have the time.
Hold on. Why should I skip the party? I mean, can I do this and include the party?
You can't, because only thing that a party does is hemorrhage money. It's money flying out of your pockets. You pop bottles and you dance all night, and anyone can do that. But figuring out the formula of having that money available all the time, that is what's is critical. And when you are making money, there's sacrifices that need to be made.
Right.
Because both of us now, we could be, instead of being in the studio, we could be at the beach right now.
Yeah, I mean,
having a couple of Mai Tais,
having a mojito. But here we are.
Working
on
the hustle is on.
Working on our day. Shak Mukanya, good afternoon, my brother. How you doing? How's it going? Amos Mazuru says a good day following. Thank you so much for following, Amos. You can also tell us if you are somebody who's into business, you've got business interests. What are your secrets? What are lessons that you've learned in your journey of business that you would like to share with the rest of the world or with us, because we are the rest of the world. This ain't The Walking Dead. No.
That's true.
All right. 15 minutes gone after 3 p.m. It's the driver with the wildfire as well as I thought you were going.
Co-pilot, Princess Majali.
Yeah, PM. All right. Talking about PM also, you'll be able to catch PM pretty soon on shore, not co-piloting. Because this plane can only take one passenger at a time. But today we call piloting together. It's going to be an interesting journey, the media journey, and I'm sure one day she will share her media journey, how it began, where it started, how it went, and all the fun stuff that she had to go through, all the hard stuff that she had to go through. She took 48 hours to prepare. Short look. Anyway, go on a musical break. It's The Drive. This is a throwback from way back. Sounds of Kelvin and Muzi with Tombo Farah. Let's be happy. That's the meaning of this song. Yeah, we're just going to be happy right now. Celebrating life on the 1873 FM. Your voice, your power.
The Mix King, Ron G. Now look what you made me do.
Special delivery. Can't touch my
Mix King.
Look what you made me do. You can't touch my. Look what you made me do.
Right, sounds of Kelvin and Muzi with Tombo Fara, which means let's be happy, let's be jolly, let's have fun. My connection, Charles Mojapelo. Good afternoon, brother. How's your leave days going? Hey. So Charles is that friend of mine. We're going to Blaue together. That's Zim trip. So yeah, we're gonna be having fun with Charles and Steve. We're going to Zim and so it's a experience. We get to explore the world.
Be global citizens.
Yeah, we are global citizens, and we're going to be having a global experience.
I expect the return of that trip will be a video or a montage.
No videos, no pictures, nothing.
Nothing. No evidence of a good time.
Just know that we're gone. We're there. We're out there. Yeah, you might just see the paparazzi. They snap pictures of us out there in the world. But yeah.
Or maybe Netflix will pick you up and make Hangover Part 4.
What you talking about now? Says anything about Hangover? There's no Hangover in this trip. We're going to Men's Conference 2.1.
It's still continuing. I thought Valentine's Day is over now.
No. This is Men's Conference. Men's Conference 2.1. There's a few. Yeah, there's a few things that we need to iron out.
Oh, there are addendums to this meeting.
Exactly. So we've picked up on a few mistakes. So we're about to go and sort them out, yeah.
On behalf of womanhood, why are you keeping this venue a secret? Why do you not want to tell us?
We don't want distractions. Because there'll be a whole lot of prayers, a whole lot of fasting. All night prayers. Why are you laughing at?
Are you worried that womankind will come and boycott this men's conference?
No, come and distract us. We don't want distractions.
Really?
Even Jesus when he went to pray to the mountain, he left the disciples down there, and he only went alone to the mountaintop.
I don't think anything Jesus related is happening in these men's conferences, but that's just my opinion.
Oh, okay. All right. You never know. Anyway, as we continue with our conversation, Nyasha Kruger Gurure, what's good, my brother? You need to share the music, eh? Chaz Mudiwa, how are you doing? Right, those who are following us via numerous media platforms that we also simulcast on, good afternoon. We welcome you to the drive. And the first hour, we're looking at business-related conversations, right? So, in general, where does one begin when, let's say, I want to venture into the business world? What are the things that I need to know? Like the do's, the don'ts. Maybe let's start with the do's, things that you need to do first.
I think we need to just back up one more step.
Oh, okay.
And discuss what it is you are passionate about.
Oh, so it starts with the passion.
You have to be passionate about this because you're waking up every day doing this. And if you're going to wake up on a daily basis dreading where you're going, you're not going to commit.
Yeah.
And it requires 100% commitment to start any business venture.
Right.
So you start there. You start with a dream. You start with a passion. You figure out what it is that you are so in love with and what you want to give to the world. That's where you start.
So it's not about seeing that a princess is successful in this business, and I wake up the next morning and they're like, I also want to be in aviation business.
No, absolutely. Because then not all of us know anything about the aviation space. Or not all of us. Some of us there are people out there who have a fear of flying, first of all. So that is, just is a hamper to that dream in the beginning. That just is one milestone that is too big to overcome in the first place. How are you going to fly a plane if you are scared of being in the air? So be realistic about what it is that you want to do. Be passionate. Have it something that you think about all the time.
Right.
So if my business is fashion, if I love clothes, if I love study that market first of all. Don't plunge in completely because
So market research?
Do your market research.
Okay. So it's passion, market research?
Yes.
Okay.
Then figure out what's your legal requirements to set up that business. Because Uncle Sam, according to the Americans, will come after you at every corner. The government always wants its money.
Yeah.
So figure out how to do the registrations. Know how to register a company. Know how to do your tax registrations. Because all of those things, all those atmospheres, all those avenues in a business all come to you as an entrepreneur. So you're going to have to learn how to be that marketing person. You're going to have to learn to do the hiring. That's your HR, the PR, the finances, the management.
So do you need to do all these things or you can sort of get people, or before you even get people, you need to have an idea of how
you have to have an idea. But I mean, again, people around you
want
to be paid for their
services.
their services and their expertise. So this is why, as an entrepreneur, all that falls on you in the beginning.
Okay.
And you need to understand that all those things, you need to know a little bit about everything. And the best advice I can have someone, have a mentor in whatever area you want to go into. Find someone that will help you along, that will talk to you, because having a dream without finding out what you need to do and the steps going forward,
right,
is just a dream.
Right. Don't just dream it, but have a roadmap.
Have a roadmap.
Okay, have a roadmap. Don't just wake up one morning and be like, I think I can do this radio thing.
Absolutely. Have a guide.
Have a guide, yeah.
Have a roadmap, have a guide. It's important so that you understand what the people that are in those industries are going through on a daily basis. Because you can't just get up and just know everything. We weren't born that way. We were not meant to know everything about everything.
Everything, yeah. There's some things that we are not well versed with. We need other people to sort of guide us.
Absolutely. And there's nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong with asking questions. There's no such thing as a stupid question. Even the dumbest questions need to be asked, because that's how wisdom is acquired. You ask a dumb question once.
Then you learn something.
Precisely.
Okay. All right. So there's nothing called a dumb question when it comes to anything that you want to learn, in whether it's in business or just in life in general. Ask questions.
Absolutely. That's how we continuously grow.
But I mean, how necessary it is for people to have mentors.
It's extremely crucial. It's extremely crucial because you will learn from their pearls of wisdom. They've gone through these experiences firsthand and they know how to deal with certain things. There are some crises that you may not know about offhand that they've already dealt with, and they can help you to guide you on what's the best approach or how they best did it. Or even worse, if they made a mistake and this is what they learned from their mistakes. Rather learn from other people's mistakes than creating your own havoc. You understand?
Okay.
Because any mistake in the business world is costly. It's money attached to it.
Right. Good afternoon, Sabina. Sabina says, fail to plan, plan to fail.
Absolutely.
Okay. Anzi, Melissa Nyonwanzwa Chingezi Remufana. I hope we aren't going too deep in the Queen's language. Right. Also, maybe there's also the problem could be the issue of there is a lack of understanding or shared understanding what a business person is, what an entrepreneur is. Do you think that could be the case also? Because when I think entrepreneurship or think being an entrepreneur, it means I'm going to be milking it, I'm going to be making cheddar. But what is the problem that you're trying to solve as a business person or as an entrepreneur? Do you think people understand what they are getting into, what it is that they're set out to do?
I think that's the naivety that needs to be cleared up with your research.
Right.
Because when you are employed, you have the safety net of having a supervisor or someone, of a higher rank above you to help you and to fix the mistakes that you make. But when you are an entrepreneur, you have no safety net.
There's no safety net.
It's free falling. And when you free fall like that, you have to make sure that you've planned how you're going to attack this mammoth beast of being an entrepreneur.
And I think as the 1873, we've come to understand that an entrepreneur is an undertaker of a promise. Right. Yes. So if you set out to say, I'm going to solve a problem of whether it's food shortage, meal shortage, or rice shortage, you need to fulfill that promise because you've made a promise to a client. And the client expects to get to the end of the line and they need to find their pack of rice. So
Absolutely.
If you fail to deliver on that promise, then you failed in business.
You have. And reputation is very important when you are in business.
All right.
If you are a reputable supplier of whatever promise you've made to provide your client, whether it's a service or a product, be sure that you are able to fulfill that mandate.
Right. Don't promise and you fail to deliver because as an entrepreneur, you are an undertaker of a promise. Otherwise, unenge wakutongo bata kap isina mbato. Enzo Aisha says, it's The Drive on the 1873 FM. Wildfire and Princess PM until 6. Let's hang out.
Inexitoka kuichambo baka moto aunyare kuda kunyadziza geto ona kapu yacho ndesimbia uzimbambi naye uri kutsvireko tii kana isina shuga chidhabhurawo wega haina shuga upenyu injuga pakuda chimafia padi chitsagatsага uri kutsvireko tii kana isina shuga chidhabhurawo wega haina shuga upenyu injuga pakuda chimafia kana zvisiri kubhadhara siya aiwa kanda ukotilita clear famba iwe mani wevia iwa uzitsvaga usazodhidwa iya panangoda kunzi hama yabo kupokedzera buwini kundibo kutaura kunongoma iri ranzibo hanzi raita senge futi panorira kuchibo uri kuchireko tii kana isina shuga chidhabhurawo wega haina shuga upenyu injuga pakuda chimafia padi chitsagatsага uri kutsvireko tii kana isina shuga chidhabhurawo wega haina shuga upenyu injuga pakuda chimafia ndione bhadhara renzi unotenga hupfu madhirezi ne hausi kupiwa kana hagi zvayo mapapiro wakanzi mangwana nhasi wakunzi mangwana une nharo uri kushandiswa madiro anzvazvi zvamuri kufudzwa ngembudzi munhu wenyu ari kuzviti mbinga hana chaanotenga chakokumbotenga ndiwori kushingirira ndiwori kupenga uri kutsvireko tii kana isina shuga chidhabhurawo wega haina shuga upenyu injuga pakuda chimafia padi chitsagatsага uri kutsvireko tii kana isina shuga chidhabhurawo wega haina shuga upenyu injuga pakuda chimafia saka fanikanisati ndapapinda ndokoshesa benefit kune vese vari kuhodha kukoshesa maprofit kune vari kutsvinya dombo ndoti horait anza yacho chazobuda kana wapinda apa kapu yacho haina mubato inetsitoka kuichambobva pamoto aunyare kuda kunyadzisa geto ona kapu yacho ndesimbi hauzimbambi naye uri kutsvireko tii kana isina shuga chidhabhurawo wega haina shuga upenyu injuga pakuda chimafia padi chitsagatsага uri kutsvireko tii kana isina shuga chidhabhurawo wega haina shuga upenyu injuga pakuda chimafia
Monday to Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. Central African Time.
The drive to come here, seek opportunity. The drive, the afternoon drive. Yes.
Number 9 block. You're asking. Everybody hands go up.
The afternoon drive, Monday to Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. Central African Time.
The drive to come here, seek opportunity. The drive, the afternoon drive. Makes sense. Yes.
15:36 yours and our time on The Drive, the 1873 FM. Sabina says, my line of work is difficult. The client doesn't deliver because my line of work delivers pain, but good in the end. Yet it's clear Abbas is a silent terrorist. How do I execute that? I'm ready. Any advice? Do you get that? That's a tough one there, hey?
That's a tough one.
I guess. Look at me. I'm not saying I'm complaining. I'm comfortable with my belly, right?
All right.
But the one time I tried working this out, I joined Virgin Active. You know,
yes.
I was pumped up. Like I'm gonna work this out. You know, give me 6 months. You know, I have a flat tummy. 3 times at the gym, I was like, Why are you banning? Just go back, dude. You're fine. You're good. But then there's people that are in the business of assisting or helping people that have issues with dealing with their weight, and but we're not forthcoming or we're not committing much. Does that mean that the person that's giving me the workout then is looked at as a failure in their business, or it's all on the client's?
It's a give and take relationship when it's a service of that kind. You understand? So you cannot get a membership at Virgin Active and then a month later, the whole month you don't show up, and then a month later come and ask your personal trainer why you haven't lost weight, but you haven't been to the gym. So you need to commit. You need to avail yourself. And it's not a miracle cream. It's not something that because you have a Virgin Active or a Planet Fitness card that suddenly your weight is going to shed. It doesn't work that way. You have to do the work.
You have to do the work.
And it's both diet and physical exercise that need to, those two combinations, you have to have that hand in hand.
Right.
And give yourself time, people. You can't expect to going to the start, get a gym membership today and be at the gym 6 days a week from today. You're going to overexert yourself. Your body is not used to it. You
should have seen me, hey? The first day, I was like, yeah, let's do this. I'm amped up. I'm going to do this. Like, eish, yeah.
Get a personal trainer. I think that's so.
Are you saying I should get a personal trainer?
You do absolutely, Wildfire. Just even one session makes a huge difference
with a
for
personal
you
trainer.
to understand. Yes, because first of all, they'll tell you, they'll give you certain routines. First, they are a professional. They are there at the gym every day, so they're working out. They're in good shape. Their respiratory problems are sorted. They don't. Because you can watch people panting, on a treadmill, dying.
Yeah.
But there's techniques for you to learn on how you control your breathing, how to stretch your body before you start, getting into the exercise equipment of a gym, and what works for you. Start off with the treadmill for 5 minutes, and then next week move it up to 8 minutes. The following week, make it 12 minutes. Just give yourself time to progressively grow and get to a routine that you are comfortable with. And when you'll get to your goal weight, but it's not an overnight sort of process. It's impossible.
Okay. So it goes back to what I asked earlier on, saying how important is a mentor? So a personal trainer or a fitness trainer is like a mentor in business.
It is like a business mentor in a physical fitness environment, because those people have been trained and have been taught about how the body operates, how to help someone, because all our body shapes are not the same.
Yeah.
Again, whatever exercise routine works for me may not work for you.
How do I influence Black women to exercise? They are addicted to Facebook juices and SADs are served with mazondo, which is amangrina, a lot of Jameson. So, I mean, can you really influence somebody to do what they don't want to do?
You can't. You can't.
So it goes back to...
It goes back to passion.
Passion.
If you are not in anything in your life, if you're not passionate about anything, you're going to slack off. You're going to half-ass it, and you're going to, not really pay attention. Whether or not you are successful doesn't affect you. But if you're passionate about anything,
you're right.
You will work hard to make sure.
Passion.
That you achieve that goal. If you want to get into that size 32 dress, then you are going to have to do and put in the hours. You're going to have to give up that alcohol.
Put in the time.
Yeah. Yes, there are things you must give up.
Wait. What did you say?
Oh, cut down.
Give up the...
You need to cut down on the alcohol intake.
Why are you looking at my belly?
You were touching your belly earlier.
No, I wasn't touching her.
You were.
I was stretching the t-shirt.
You were pointing at it. You're like, yes, I've got this gut that I need to get rid of.
No, I was stretching the t-shirt. Like,
really?
It feels tight or it felt loose. The t-shirt is feeling loose, so I was trying to check whether...
Are you feeling objectified?
We go on a musical interlude. Sounds of Tyrese Gibson with chapter 126. 18 or 19 minutes before 4 p.m. It's your drive.
I come to you humble and grateful. not only freedom physically, but freedom of the mind and freedom of my spirit. In Jesus' name, amen.
Don't leave me out 'cause I'm black. Don't leave me out 'cause I'm white. Leave me 'cause I'm treating you wrong and I'm supposed to treat you right. Oh, don't leave me out in the cold. Treat me like I'm 12 years old. Visitor, I'm from Africa and I can stand wherever I want. Oh, I can see it so clearly as soon as I stare in your eyes. Yeah, you're making more money than me. It don't mean I'm not qualified. I wake up every morning, smile on my face, thanking the Lord for giving me another opportunity to feed my family. Oh, I try to come up and you hold me down. First you let me in, then you kick me out. And somebody tell me, what is a man to do? Every day I pray to the man of God. Stop the hate and show me some love. Turn to chapter 126. All she wanted for us was freedom, 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 freedom. I want to freedom, mentally and spiritually.
We thank Mandela and everyone who's contributed to the freedom of Africa. Without you, where would we be? Come on.
As soon as you try to say no, I'm coming right back to say yes. You're giving me fuel to my fire, another reason to pump my fist. Oh, you make so much money off us. In return, you don't show us no love. Movies, documentaries, still won't get kids all in the streets. Oh, I wake up every morning, smile on my face, thanking the Lord for giving me another opportunity to feed my family. First I try to come up and you hold me down. First you let me in, then you kick me out. Can somebody tell me, what is the man to do? Every day I pray to the man of God. Stop the hate and show me some love. Turn the page to chapter 126. 'Cause all she ever wanted was freedom, 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 freedom. I want to freedom, mentally and spiritually. Hold your hands up high, all the way to the sky. If you wanna be free, sing along with me. South Africa, Namibia, Kenya, Ethiopia, Ghana, Zambia. Feel your pain, feel your pain. Pyramids of Egypt. Show some love, that's the way to live. Freedom, freedom. Hold your head up because apartheid is over. Yes, it is. Freedom. We can go where we want to go now. Freedom. Free to go where I want to go. Freedom. Free to say what I want to say. Freedom. Free to have what I want to have. Freedom. I want freedom. Free to live where I want to live. Freedom. Free to give what I want to give. Freedom. Free to go where I want to go. I want freedom. Free to have a baby boy. Freedom. Free to have a baby girl. Freedom. Free to raise my family. Freedom. Free to travel the world with me.
Welcome to the new Africa.
The Mix King, Ron G. Now look what you made me do.
Special delivery. Can't touch my
Mix King.
Look what you made me do. You can't touch my look what you made me do.
Music. Don't stop.
Sun is shining and so are you.
The most commercial-free hit music all summer. Let me make it clear. We play hit music here. Let me make it clear.
We play hit music here.
We play hit music. We play hit music. We play hit music. You control the sound of your station.
She makes the hands on the back of my neck stand up. Just one touch, and I erupt like a volcano and cover her with my love. Baby girl, you make me say, ooh, and I just can't think of anything else I'd rather do than to hear you sing my name the way you do. Oh, when we do our thing, when we do the things we do. Baby girl, you make me say, ooh, oh, sexy love, for the things you do. Oh, baby, keep me strong, keep me running back to you. Oh, baby, I love to you. Baby girl, you know you're my sexy love. I'm so addicted to her, she's the sweetest drug. Just enough, still too much. Say that I'm simping, I'm sprung on love to you, but I can't help, she makes me say, hey, and I just can't think, do anything else I'd rather do than to hear you sing my name the way you do. Baby, do our thing, we do the things we do. Oh, baby girl, you make me say, ooh, my sexy love, hey, the things you do. Oh, baby, keep me strong, ooh, keep me running back to you. Oh, baby, I love to you. Say, baby girl, you know you're my sexy love.
Monday to Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. Central African Time.
The drive to come here, seek opportunity. The afternoon drive. That makes sense. Yes.
A king, the mix king, Ron G. Now look what you made me do.
Special delivery. Can't touch my
faggots, mix king.
Look what you made me do. You can't touch my. Look what you made me do.
What wears green rides on golden wings at loftier heights than the ninth deck of silver-lined clouds. Deep in the azure blue of ancient skies. Then returning to its nest, descends gracefully to delicately alight in the din of applause on land where the earliest humans first saw the light of day. An Ethiopian Airlines crew, ever ready, ever proud to serve you. Come, walk with us in the footsteps of the ancestors of humankind.
Comment section is killing us, eh? So now we are officially in a relationship, you and I.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I just let me see. Wildfire, that can be your missus. She's lovely and wholesome, and there's a prayer emoji there. So you and I apparently officially in a relationship. So I gotta tell girlfriend that girlfriend found a replacement for you.
Ooh, guys, I'm not trying to get beaten up by his bae.
She gonna beat you up.
I don't want to be on Jerry Springer, guys. Sorry. I can't fight and I'm too cute for that.
All right. Luciano Costa, obrigado, impresa. Obrigado to you too, Luciano. This should be Portuguese, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Obrigado, impresa.
We love that foreign.
Yeah, impresa. Yeah, impresa, obrigado. Yeah. What? So there's a Zimbabwean pastor who was praying in tongues. Yeah, and he was talking about lacto oxygen and in his tongues, like I know, lacto beer, lacto impresa, chill sport levels, Fantan Mojam, you know, wakaka, you know, stuff like that. Those are business tongues.
Those are not business tongues. That's
what you mean? What you want?
I need to investigate that.
Serious?
I don't want to comment, you know, without more info.
Is it?
But that's very suspicious.
You mean the pastor's tongues are suspicious?
Yeah, what does that all mean?
I don't know. I was talking to a higher power.
Wildfire, I'm not getting into religion with you. That's an entirely sensitive topic.
No, it's not me. I'm just
saying as well that, you know, there's so many different religious, you know, and religions and churches and pastors and everything else that's going on in the market right now in the world of religion. I don't want to tamper in that. I really
you don't want to get into religious convo.
People. I want us to all make money and live fabulous lives.
Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. Respect. Okay. I think there was another comment. Want to read that one?
It's easy to be successful in Zim now because people are willing to work for nothing in 6 months as long as you provide lunch and transport.
But no, that's slave trade, eh?
That's borderline slavery, guys. Let's be conscious of that. There are people trying to make a living and hustling and trying to make something happen. Those people are providing for their homes.
And you'll be busy out there and giving people what do you call it? Lunch and transport. Huh. That's modern day slavery, eh?
That is. That is. I mean, those are the things that need to be seriously taken, you know, into consideration that we are all humans here. We're all trying to hustle and do the best for our family with what we have.
All right. So this is what I was talking about. This is a pastor praying.
Brikatia Matea Mansotso Mansusu nyama utetina mungeke Dokutsotso nyama utikia akabadia komaye Dokubuda akandia kushika Dakabururuki biaka teterina makauhumba Mahumba muyesi abahoshe Jangli katili gasto daba Vin vestik dina vaiden kida vestina vei Vinola Alinoni ennelenenia andili via astegevi. Vari voshika fraste viva haste vrihase. Veiden vinos avrida vostele vika prats. Beresi aprava daski dabai. Ebidon sali aprikadostali. Halinanda la kedehanna. Haklehina mahanga. hanga 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 hanging hanga ngeuze nge hoka ni haketi brikati ya matea mantsotso mantsutsu nyama utetina mungeke dokutsotso nyama utsikia akabati yako maye dokubuda akandi ya kushika ndakabururuki biaka teterina makauhumba mahumba muyesi ya bahoshe jangli katili gasto daba
Okay, what say you? Ndokutsetsenya mahumba.
I cannot even can right now. I'm so overwhelmed.
Yeah. Okay. You're in the spirit realm.
What tongues are these? What language is this?
These are the ones that take you to the air-conditioned part of heaven.
You see, guys, this is what's going on, and I'm so worried about the things that people are doing in the name of religion now. It's so concerning because there are people who are wholeheartedly religious people that want to practice their faith, and now you come with people doing things. There's churches held in Shabines now. There's churches that, there's tents that go up and the next day the tent is not there and the location of the church is, texted via WhatsApp or something. I don't know. Like, what is going on? Like, I didn't grow up in that realm, in that world.
All right.
I'm Christian. I have a grandmother who is completely religious.
All right.
Who took us to church. We go to our Easter services and things like that. That's what I grew up. There was a structure. There was a building. There was a pastor that we all knew who was from the community, who's aware of community issues. What is going on now? I don't understand.
Right. Okay. How can we have a fabulous life when we shy away from the major underlying problems of religion in Africa? Yet we say Luther comments suggest slavery. Is it not religion enslaved our people? Question for the guests. I guess you, my co-pilot.
I guess
that's a question.
Religion has enslaved us. It has, and I mean, there's nothing wrong with differentiating between right and wrong, but don't take it to a level where now you cannot live your life because you are religiously conscious of the decisions that you're making. We are human beings. There's a whole other side of us. There's nothing wrong with practicing your faith, but
do it
again. Do it responsibly. Do it. You still have a mind. You're a human being. Think about the things that you're doing.
Don't just do things.
Don't just do things because your pastor says that's the right thing to do. He's a human being too.
Yeah. Otherwise, you end up praying in such tongues.
Exactly.
Thank you so much for joining us on the business chat, and those that joined in the conversation. Thank you so much for your input, your contributions. We're back again with yet another business segment next week on Wednesday, right? We'll try and make sure that Wednesday we've got the business talk, where we also engage entrepreneurs, business individuals, successful ones, and those that have failed in business, so that they can share their journeys
absolutely.
as well.
Let's have that conversation, people. I mean, not everyone is going to make it in every industry. Not everything you touch is going to turn into this pot of gold in the end.
Right.
We all have our failures. We all, mess up. But those are your stepping stones. Those are your tools. Those are your lessons. That's what you carry to make yourself successful. Don't take everything that you've tried as a failure. It's not a failure until you quit.
Exactly. So make sure that you try and try and try. If you fail, pick yourself up, dust yourself up, try again. And you never know what might be your solution at the end of the day. Right. This is how we wrap up this part of The Drive.
I'm just a bachelor.
Refresh.
Can you feel it, baby? I'm looking for a partner, someone who knows how to ride without even falling on. Gotta be compatible, takes me to my limits. Girl, when I break you off, I promise that you won't wanna get on. If you're horny, let's do it. Ride it, my pony, my sandals, waiting, come and jump on it. If you're horny, let's do it. Ride it, my pony, my sandals, waiting, come and jump on it. If we're gonna get nasty, baby, first we'll show and tell till I reach your ponytail. Oh, if you're horny, let's do it. Ride it, my pony, my sandals, waiting, come and jump on it. If you're horny, let's do it. Ride it, my pony.
Essential Dance Floor Classic.
Waiting, come and jump on it.
Refresh.
Oh man, that tune was so dope. Oh man, that tune was so dope.
Everybody hands go up.
The Afternoon Drive, Monday to Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. Central African Time.
Drive, the drive to come here, seek opportunity. The drive, the afternoon drive. That makes sense. Yes.
Welcome to my crib. Just kidding, peeps. This is my crib. Come on in. Gaming HQ. Thanks to Telkom Smart Home Broadband. My boys here are kicking butt all over the globe. Wow, Apple TV got the ladies jumping. Just some of my crew taking care of business, tweeting, blogging, keeping connected, keeping networking social. You guys are gonna love this. Why cry when you can Wi-Fi? Come on.
Who's a thirsty widow bubba then?
Oh man, you're gonna edit that out, right?
I put some new shoes on and suddenly everything's right. Best of all, I've got my baby. Oh, best of all, I've got my baby. Yeah, the girl's so fine, you wanna scream.
Right, 6 minutes gone after 4 p.m. Drive Time Radio. Yeah, man! Sabina, thank you so much. I listened to your advice in terms of sound and went back to the drawing board, sorted that for social media because there was a problem when you're playing audio with the previous things that we're using. So I went back to the drawing boards and we had to improve the sound. Thank you, Sabina, for your input. And but thanks for letting us know. Okay. All right. You wanted to say something before you vamos?
Right now, I want the whole world to know that Sabina is my favorite human
She's a favorite human being.
She is just a legend. Her
Is it, right?
comments are fire.
She got the comment section on
She
fire.
is fire.
All right, thank you so much, Princess. Thank you, guys. We're gonna end this stream. Then when we come back, it's another conversation right here on the drive on a Wednesday afternoon, and we continue giving platforms for individuals to showcase who they are, what they do, whether you are a business individual or you are thinking of getting into business. This is your platform. Make sure that you hit us up. Let us know your business ideas. Let us know your passions. Let us know what interests you. You never know, you might just be featured on the drive right here on the 1873 FM.
Driving you into the future. Unleashing the sacred sounds of the motherland. Radio has never tasted this good from this side of the hemisphere. Drive.
Hey, what you know about that? What you know about that? What you know about that? Hey, don't you know I got kids out of tree where that church out in church bad? Louis now said, where I holding all the work at? What you know about that? What you know about that? What you know about that? Hey, I know all about that. Loaded fofo on the low where the cheese at. Fresh out the kit to the chicks where the cheese at. What you know about that? What you know about that? Hey, what you know about that? Hey, I know all about that. Big city, pretty, no shining dog. Ride with a couple Latin bras up China dog. Hey, you know how we ball. Right in the shiny car. Walk in designer mall. Hey, everything we saw. You know about me, dog. Don't talk about me, dog. And if you doubt me, dog, you better out me, dog. Don't throw off slightly, bro. Don't wanna fight me, bro. Go fast as lightning, bro. You better use your Nikes, bro. You know you don't like me, cuz your bitch goes like he does. She see me on them dubs. In front of every club. I be on glow, I'm buzz. Give every hoe a hug. Niggas don't show me love. You know I got kids out of three where that church out in church bad. Louis now said, where I'm holding all the work. Yeah, what you know about that? What you know about that? What you know about that? Hey, I know all about that.
Ain't no mercy. Ain't no mercy. Huh. Got that purple Lamborghini lurking. Ain't no mercy. Ain't no mercy. Huh. Got that purple Lamborghini lurking. Rose.
Counting down the songs you love most.
I love this song, now I'm gonna play it.
I need the right selection.
Are you guys ready?
Turn it up.
1873 FM.
Y'all can stop me now.
A lot of music without a lot of talk.
Mississippi putting it down. I'm the hottest round. I told y'all mother, y'all can stop me now. Listen to me now. I'm lasting 20 rounds. And if you want me, then don't get me now. Is you with me now? Then biggie bounce. I know you dig the way I switch my style. Hello. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. in your mouth, give you a taste. I know you feel me now. I know you hear me now. I scream it loud and proud. Missy gon' blow it down. People gon' play me now. In and out of town, cause I'm the best around. I know you feel me now. I know you hear me now. I scream it loud and proud. Missy gon' blow it down. People gon' play me now. In and out of town, cause I'm the best around. Pretty crazy style. Get your freak on, 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 get your freak on.
Get your hands up.
Essential dance floor classic.
Y'all can stop it now.
Yo, back to the old school.
Seducing your ears with sound.
Right, so time it is 13 minutes gone after 4 p.m. with the 1873 FM drive time. Thank you so much, those on social media platforms. That's all for now.